Okay, good morning, YouTube. This is Dwayne Dixon, the Hitman D-Dub, and I'm coming to you live again for the next steps in my junior prom preparation. So in the previous live videos, I showed you how I went from getting the list, the long list, how I went about breaking that list down to only looking at the songs that would fit the event. And I showed you the different resources and websites and software that I use to help me get to those specific songs that I'm going to play for Friday's school dance. So now over so now I'm going to show you how I take those songs. I downloaded those songs last night while I was asleep. I have a program to go and download those songs, and they're on my hard drive. So I'm going to show you how I prepare those songs before importing them into my Serato DJ Pro software. So let me shrink my screen once more. Show you the folder. And I download my new music is in my lexicon new music folder. And here's the songs that downloaded last night, overnight. So all the songs. I'm thinking 12:30 a.m. I'm thinking this little group right here. So I'm thinking these two songs, even though I downloaded them yesterday, I'm thinking that was more so for the wedding that I have on Sunday. But we're going to be looking at these songs right here from the student song request list. I listened to them on Spotify. And of course, some of the songs need editing because I cannot play them as is, because even if they're clean, they're still school appropriate. But I'm thinking there's enough there if I edit the song down and do a quick mix edit of it, we'll still have a nice portion of the song that the kids will enjoy. But while I was listening to the songs, I created a Spotify playlist as I listened to the songs. And I have two different playlists. I have the opener playlist. So if I heard a song that I thought that would work, but not necessarily work as the main dance crate, I put those songs in this playlist. And the ones that I thought would work nicely for the main set, for the main dance floor, I put in this main crate. And so I just took all their clean edits, no matter whether I used it or not, and downloaded them. So therefore I know that I have them on my hard drive. And so before I import them into Serato, there's a couple of things I like to do to my audio files. So let me close this. The first thing I like to do is to try to make sure I get the proper tags and genre for each of these songs. So there's two programs I'll use, software. The first one is from DJCB. Let me see. Let me put this back. I moved it. Oh, dang it. Put it there. Give me a second. I'm trying to move it back. I moved it by mistake. There it is. Put it there. All right. This is DJ CB's music library tool. And with this tool, you could take your files. So if you have songs that don't have like the title and genre and all that, you can easily update those and have the program find that missing information for you. So I'm going to make sure that I have either both the genre and the year that it was created. So what I'll do is take those songs and drag it over to update year and genre. Confirm you want to run update, yes. Overwrite files. If I'll say yes, I'll just overwrite it. And I don't want to do subgenres, because if you have subgenres, you can have the subgenres put under these columns in your metadata. So I'm going to hit OK. It should take a moment. It doesn't take that long. But the place that I downloaded the songs from usually they're pretty good about having dates and genres up to date and to be correct. But to make sure that it is there. All right. So it looked at 12 songs and it updated, not 12 songs, it looked at 29 songs and updated all 29. And it says AI updated 8 of those 29. So let's see what do they have. View report. Drag that over here so you can see it. So here's the ones that they updated. So it took it from On Me by Little Baby. A lot of these songs that I said in my last live that I said I never heard these songs before. I actually heard those songs before. I just didn't know the name of them. So it changed that from 2021 to 2020. And then hip hop. Of course, I didn't put subgenre, so it would have put that as a subgenre. And this should have been an easy one for it to do because a lot of it, now this one is not reggae, so I have to change that one. Since a lot of the songs that they pick are rap songs, so it shouldn't have had a hard time trying to find the correct genre for those. All right, so let's close that. Then I can close this. The other program that I use to prepare my tracks is called Lexicon. I don't want to do the update right now. As tomorrow, let me put me over here. All right. And what I like about Lexicon, there's several tiers. I got the Pro tier. So, which means that the Pro tier, I can back up my music library in the cloud. So I'll do that tomorrow once I get everything set. Okay, so I'm going to create a new playlist. Create new playlist. I'll put OHP student request. Now I'm going to take those same songs and drag it into this new lexicon playlist. Make sure I got the right ones. There it is. Drag those over. So it's automatically analyzing and getting the key and the BPMs. Same thing you would do in Serato when you drag the songs up to the analyze folder. But with this, it'll do it ahead of time. So when you import these songs into Serato, everything will be already set. So I must not like that one. Let me do analyze. And so when you analyze this is what it does. It finds the energy of the song, the key, the BPM, and it sets the BPM grids, the beat grids for you. All right, there it is. So now I can go in and let me see if I can put all the hip hops together. All right, all the hip hops together. Help me. I'm thinking it says Florida drill. I'm thinking that's going to be a rap song. California Girl. I think that's a rap song too. So I'm going to highlight all of those. Reggae. I know that was a rap. And I'm going to go through and edit the tags. Edit and change all those to rap. Save. So now this is where I find the exact energy levels, the mood, the danceability, and the popularity of these songs. Let me highlight all the songs again. Then also I can have cue points for these songs. But instead of having Lexicon do my cue points, I've downloaded Mixing Key 11, and I'll show you that program in a minute. So go here and go to Track Tools and find the tags and album art. And this is what it's going to look up. The year, which should be already done. The label, which I really don't even use too much. The album that it came from. The genre. Because this genre is more so in the same kind of accordance, the way that I label my songs. The energy level, danceability, popularity, the happiness, and they'll find the album art. And these are where it pulls the sources from: Beatport, Spotify, Music Brains, and Discogs. So I'm going to hit search. And it doesn't take a lot. Only thing I don't like about Lexicon, when you search of the meta tags for your songs, the songs have to be just like the official release of the song. So, for example, it'll have an easy time finding songs like this. But once you start putting extra stuff in there, like featuring Moneybag Yo or featuring this or clean edits or edits or anything other than the exact title that it was released as, then it has a hard time finding the information that you need for those songs. So that's why I use DJ CB's music library tool, because it's not as finicky as Lexicon. So you see it gave me all the information for each one of these songs. Remember, the higher the number, the better that song is for that particular item that you're looking up. So for energy, so if it has a high energy number, then that song is going to be more lively. And then if you're looking for danceability, you're looking for, again, Crate Hackers uses the 60-40 method. So anything higher than a 6 would be a good song to play for your dance floor. And then as far as popularity, the Crate Hackers crate formula also goes with the 60% or better. That should work for your dance floor. So some of these songs that have 6s, those are the ones that you'll probably most definitely play. And then the mood or happiness is what you'll use if you want to change the vibe on the dance floor. So it looked like they got all the years updated. So what you want to do now with DJ CB's software, when it updates those songs, it saves it for you. In Lexicon, it does not save it onto your audio file. So you have to go and make sure that you go and click on Write Tags. So your meta tags will save onto the file. So when you drag it over to your Serato or your whatever software you use to DJ it with, those tags will follow those songs. If not, then however you saved your songs on your hard drive, that's the way that it will be seen in your DJ software. So we got our tags and everything. So there's one more thing I'll do. Let's do reload tags. Make sure everything's up to date. Wrap. Let me change, because I don't use trap. Change these back. Electronica. Drinking and smoking. Yeah, some of these songs I just downloaded just to make sure I had. But I know that song I'm not going to play. By Your Island with Lil Baby. I'm thinking that's going to be a rap song. SZA, thought that was 30-30. I'll put rap. All right, let's change these back. Edit. Rap. Save. Okay, so let's minimize this one. Now, the other software I use to prepare my tracks, the other one is called Mix and Key. I like this new version of Mix and Key because I got the pro level one, because it also will give you suggestions of what songs would mix well with a certain song that you put in there. Ignore. And it also if you were into mashups, it'll show you what songs will mash up great with a particular song you click on. Let me see if I can get it to pop up one more time. Close it down. It's thinking. And I use Mix and Key more so for, it's pretty good at and accurate as far as finding the cue points for your songs. So therefore, you don't necessarily have to go in and create your own cue points to give you a good starting point. If it ever pops up. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to add tracks. Add from folders. Highlight the same group of songs. So it'd be the ones from today. Open those. Also, in Mix and Keys, there's a program called Platinum Notes, where they'll analyze your song files, and they try to adjust the files. And if the songs are too loud, they'll adjust the dynamics of the song to bring it down. If it's too soft, they'll adjust the songs to bring it up. So all your songs that you play in your DJ software, the sound will be consistent. So I got all those done. So I should have my cue points now. So let's see. Let me click on one. Let's try to do one that's not. 25 wasn't too bad by Rod Wave. All right, so you see they have my cue points already done. Okay, so I got that. Let me close that. Mix and Key. And now I'm ready to send my songs over to Serato. So let me first close my Serato so it'll work. But since we made changes, again, I'm not sure. I'm not sure of lexicon. I want to say yeah, but I'm not 100% sure that it saved the metadata right onto the file. So I'm going to do right tags one more time. And in lexicon, I hit the sync button right here. And then highlight the playlist I want to send over to Serato. Then hit Serato sync. And this goes both ways. You can take a Serato folder from Serato and bring it over to Lexicon, or you can take a Lexicon playlist and send it over to Serato. And this also works for Engine DJ, Virtual DJ, and I want to say Algorithm Pro, DJ Pro. I think that's the other one they'll also connect with. So they automatically formatted your playlist to automatically open up and work inside your DJ software. So that's why I like this program. Let me see. I can tell you. Yep. So it works with Rekordbox, Tractor, Virtual DJ, Engine, DJ Pro, and iTunes. So now, close this. Quit. Yep. I'm going to open up, before I open up Serato, I'll open up Sound Switch. And Sound Switch can automatically create a light show for your songs. And you can also manually do it yourself, which I'll probably have to do anyway because I have new lights and my new lights I didn't create a fixture for them yet. So what you would do in Sound Switch is go to Edit, and I have Sound Switch connected to my Serato DJ music library. So here's my Serato crates. And so since we created a new crate for the school dance, that'll be this crate right here. And there's one song that already has a Serato light show created for it. But I'm going to highlight all of them anyway. So I highlight all the songs. I'm going to right click, create auto script. Now here you can set your light show to different kinds of settings. You can have it set for dynamic, so it'll pulse with the dynamics of the song. So the louder the song gets, the more reds and yellows and oranges it will use. The softer it gets, the more blues and green and those dark colors. Basically, almost in Serato DJ, I'm thinking in Virtual DJ too, the wave files are color coded to go with the EQ or the energy of the song. So your light show will follow those same kind of colors. But I usually do hip hop. But you can do hip hop, house, lots of color, party, techno, but I pretty much stick with hip hop. So I'm going to tell it to skip the tracks that already have a light show on it. And then I click auto. Oh, hey, buddy. Buddy says I need more volume. I probably just need to talk louder. So I'm thinking that's what it is. Again, if you notice from the first time I started these lives, as time went on, I started to get softer. Mainly because it was nighttime, I didn't want to disturb everybody. So, and still, people are still sleeping. So, I'm not as loud as I normally am, but I'll try to speak up louder. So it really doesn't take that long to do a handful of songs. All right, good luck with your gig, buddy. Am I louder? Right, and as you can see at the bottom, and I'm not gonna lie to you and act like I know what all of these things are at the bottom. But these will control your lights, and these are the colors for this particular song. These are the colors that your lights will show. And I know. Let me see if I can custom cue. They'll make your lights do something. I'm not sure what these are. That's the next thing that I'm gonna dive into to be more hands-on with sound switch, so I can manage my auto loops better. But still, this is way better than using the auto loops, the sound active, having your lights in sound active mode. It seems like those songs move more so with the songs, no matter what the volume is. So basically, it writes a light show that goes along with the song, and every time you play it, because you can even have the speakers off, the lights are blink according to the song. Whereas sound active means they have to hear the music in order for it to do its thing. So if the music is not loud, it's not going to do, the lights won't do that much, or you don't have any sound at all, the lights won't move at all. So that's the one plus sign about having sound switch create sound loops for you. Now let's open up Serato. All right, cool. The volume's up. I guess I just need to talk out more. And then also, this is that season. I got allergies. So it's like I'm congested. So my voice is kind of like, and then it's first thing in the morning. So my voice is kind of like froggy. Okay, let's drag Serato up here. Boom. So again, these are the songs that I have made for the Dance Friday. These are my songs, the songs I think will work on the dance floor. So these are more school-friendly songs. So let's go through and look at a couple of them. Like Talk versus One More Chance. That is a mashup with, you have the Biggie Smalls 90s hip hop backing track, and then you have the more updated song, current song on top of that. You have Ice Spice in the Hood, which I already listened to and made a Oich Perry Safe song version of that one. Beauty and the Beast, Don't Stop the Music. These are all, I would say, school dance song staples. So I tried to put something that I know works for a school dance in general, even though if you saw the song list that they picked, that these two lists are like night and day, but still I'm gonna come in with songs that I know will work for a school dance. Because everybody, even though this person sent in the list, it was basically this person and their little clique, what songs they like to listen to, and everybody there doesn't listen to that. But when you're in middle school, you go with whoever talks the loudest, and a lot of people tend to not stand up to the establishment or the clique, just to keep the peace. But also I have Dynamite, which is an old song, but it's a mashup of Just Dance, which is more of a current, have that current sound to it. The Special Mega Mix is pretty good. Special is a hot song. Shape of You and Uptown Funk, I like to use that a lot for like cocktail hour or doors opening sets, because it has that mellow kind of vibe, but you could still bop to it. Boy's a Liar was a favorite a year or two ago, especially at the talent show, so I'm going to throw that in there. Water has that Afrobeat sound that is hot right now. Popular It's another one of those poppy rap, like a Jack Harlow kind of vibe to it. That's great for an opening dance set or opening door set. Involver and Best Friend. That goes back to Sweetie, Best Friend. That's another favorite from a year or two ago. Kill Bill and Kiss Me More. That's a iffy song because of the contact matter, but for the most part, I might play that, but that might be when pretty much nobody's there. Feels is another like EDM popish kind of song. Classic is another favorite go-to that worked a few years ago. And then you got Dynamite As Is, but I'll probably play the mashup version of that. And I'll probably play that before they get in there just to have music going. I like this one. Denial is a River. It has a nice beat. And I want to say that's a throwback. Yep, Old New. I typed that one. So it has that old 90s familiar vibe to it. Undecided. I don't recall what that sounded like, but I want to say that was decent if it's up there. And In My Feelings, of course, that was the Kiki, Do You Love Me? That was the popular TikTok song from a year or two ago. And then in my main crates, these I got Koi Lorray, Players, Everybody, Nicki Minaj. That's a favorite popular school dance song. Princess Diana is a good one. I have a flip for this one, so I didn't have to necessarily go and create a special edit for it. Within Serato, you can create your cue jumps. So I just jumped over the part that didn't fit within the school culture. So I created a flip called Oich Period Edit, Conceited. Then we have Lovin' on Me, which I'll probably play. That's a nice safe song. Get Low is the party favorite. So it depends on how the event is going. That's every time I play those kind of songs, it make me think of the classic wedding club songs. No Hands is a favorite. They always go over. Super Bass is a good one. That's a staple. Headlines, I played this one. That went well a couple of years ago, so I might throw that in. Billie Eilish it has that same kind of vibe as some of these other songs, so that's why I put it there. I might mix that in before I drop one of those songs that kind of like it's walking that fine line between administrative approved and what the kids want. Oh my God, I have a remix of that one. That works well. They'll probably set up another song, one of the songs that they requested. And so it's not your typical wedding version of the song. Shop and Dance is a safe song. Fancy by Drake, I think that was on their list. That's a safe song. And that's a song that I might play when they first come into the gym. Because when they open the doors, they have like a hallway they have to walk down. And they usually have like a red carpet. And they try to decorate it so it looks like they're going to the red carpet of a movie premiere. So that I might play that song as the kids are walking in. I had some help. They didn't request that one, but I like that song. It has that country pop, hip hop vibe. So I like that one. That might be a song that also might sneak in more so during their dinner portion of the night. Nissan Altima, by Doechii. She has a lot of nice songs that I think the kids would like. And of course, Kendrick Lamar is hot right now, so I have TV off. Keisha TikTok with the No Diddy part. That's a favorite that I play at all my school dances, no matter what the type of students go to those dances. So that works for the urban and suburban area dances. This is an old throwback, Gaga Ooh by young M.A. I know she was hot a few years ago, but the mashup has a beat that the kids like now. So bringing that nostalgia back on top of that beat, I think will work good. Everybody, again, by Nicki Minaj. APT, that's a good one. I like that one. I'm surprised they didn't put that down. So it's almost like I'm taking a page from Brian S. Red, where he says, you play songs that the audience don't know they want to hear. So that's what I'll be doing with a lot of these. And of course, Squabble with Kendrick Lamar. And the ones I know, the bangers that I know should work on the dance floor. Again, Espresso is a hot song, and Starships. I really enjoy this mashup that I found on YouTube. But when I downloaded it, I went and used stems to break the different parts of the song apart, so I can use the original song, instrumental track of the song, and mash together with the YouTube version. So originally the YouTube version, let me see if I still have it. Yeah, I took it out. The YouTube version was like at 196 kilobytes or had a 196 bit rate. So by me adding the original songs to that, it bumped it up to a 320 bit rate. That sounds a whole lot better and more defined than the YouTube rip that I originally downloaded. My Friends is a popular one. Not Like Us, of course, because of the Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl performance. Fiend, I gotta play that. And I usually go Just Wanna Rock and Fiend. I usually play those two together. And of course, you got to do Boots on the Ground. That's the hottest line dance right now. And then I have a crate especially for the boys. Tweaker by one of the Ball brothers that plays basketball. I have to have that because that's the song that most basketball athletes play and get hyped over. Then Let's Go. Gotta play that one. Game Over by Trick Williams from NXT Wrestling. So if I play that one, I'll try that one. If that goes over well, I'll see if I can slide in Jay Uso's theme song and see if I can get them to yeet. And then we have Life Goes On. Let's Go Brandon. That's something, if I see them doing their dance circle, I'll drop that song. Yeah, let's go Brandon. Show me what you're working with. Let's go Brandon. To try to get them hyped up more. Then they have What's Popping. But let me just go out so you can see, or move this over so you can see the artist too. Crazy Story. This is an old one that was popular in the past, at the past dances I did for them. Pose. This might be a song if I see them all gathering around the 360 photo booth. I might play that to get them hyped up so they can hit those different poses at the photo booth. Like That. Finesse. Up. This was a requested song, heavily requested song from the student body either last year or 2 years ago. And a lot of the ones that's going to the junior prom today, I mean not today, but Friday, they are in 8th grade. They were in 6th or 7th grade at that time. Catch Me Outside. Drip Too Hard is another one I'll probably play. Groove City is a throwback classic. Rockstar is a throwback classic. Soak City, that's one of those inappropriate songs, but there's a dance that goes with that, so that I am definitely going to make sure I mix in and get out quickly and jump to the main part that they do their little dance to. And I'll probably slide that one in once I set it up and not follow it up with another controversial kind of song. Mo Bamba is an old classic one. Once they hear the beat drop, then they start singing and they get their little dance circles going. Astronaut is another throwback classic that worked well at the school dances I did. And Beatbox 2 is another throwback classic. And now for the girls, I call this my Ratchet Hot Cheeto Girls crate. These are all the ones that get the girls hyped and get them to finger pointing and doing their little TikTok dances and screaming and shouting. The lyrics, Gucci Flip Flops, Shake Your Dregs. I know they'll be singing that one. What's Up, Way? That's another one that was a favorite a year or two ago. Where Them Girls At? That one I'm going to mix in and mix out quickly. It's not that the content is so bad. It's just I want to make sure I don't play a lot of super hype songs that might lead to people saying or doing things to create a conflict within the event. So the ones that I think that might create conflict or a violent reaction, then I'm going to stay away from them, but I'll try them out and see where it goes. Rocksteady by Meg Thee Stallion. Okay, they like that song. Brokey, that was on their request list that I had already picked out because I figured that's what they would like. If I'm playing these songs, then of course they're going to like Yeah Glow and Wannabe. So Booyah, another one of those cheerleading type chant songs. And I have Sticky down there. Yeah, Sticky is another one of those cheerleader kind of chant songs that a lot of them do at the basketball game or when they cheerleading for the football team. And then I have F and F. That was a hot one a year or two ago. Let Her Cook. Tomorrow too. Put It on the Floor. Scared. What You Know About Me. Get It Sexy. And Savage. I'm surprised I didn't have Internet Troll because there's a song that I slid into their main crate that I thought would be danceable to. That kind of like reminded me of Internet Troll. But of course I have the line dance and dance specific kind of crates. So if they're slow about coming on the dance floor, I hit some of these at least to get them to move and dance a little bit wherever they're at in the gym. Like your Watch Me Whip, Juju on the Beat, and Hit the Quan kind of songs. And then I made sure I had all their TikTok dances so they can hit their quick TikTok dances, sing-alongs. Oh, let me go back. TikTok dances. Is there anything that jump out at me? Nope. And the sing-alongs, of course, are the ones like Keisha Cole's Love. They still shout that to the top of their lungs, no matter who I play that for. A year or two ago, I don't know if this is Juke or Jake. These two were hot songs. This is what heartbreak feels like. Golden Hour. This was their favorite. Favorite song was their favorite. Million Dollar Baby. That was a okay song. It wasn't as hard hitting like I thought it would be, but I'll try it again. Beautiful Lies. They like to sing that one. I have Boyfriend, but I don't know if I'll see how that night goes, because that fits more so of that poppy kind of Disney Channel kind of song. But when these 8th graders were in the lower elementary school grades, some of them would sing this song all the time in music class or at the talent show. So that's why I have it up there. And then for the time where they're eating dinner, I have these Afrobeats, chill, laid-back songs that they can kind of like bob to and still sing to if they like. And so we have like On My Mama, Agora Hills, Snooze, Essence. I know On My Mama, they'll like that one. Essence is another one. I don't know if they'll sing it, but that's a bopper. Free Mind is another one that they tend to like. Or they love When I See You. So they'll definitely get a rise out of them for that one. Me and You, Sunshine, DFMU, Slow Motion. I like the guitar part at the beginning. And some of them will get up and do their little slow motion dance to that one. And then we'll have some parents there. So some of the parents, that's their favorite song. So that's why I got that there. Some of the parents and younger teachers. All Stars, again, that's from the Black Panther and the Super Bowl. That's what I like. That's a safe song. 7 Years with the Master Over a Latch. That's the one, that's a graduation song that is a nice song to play. Passion Fruits, Luther, Dating, I guess that's Season, Days in Season. Hours in Silence, Woman, Left Eye, The Weeknd. That's a popular one that they play on the radio a lot here. And No Role Models, I have that there, but I may not play that one. And then I have my End of the Crate. Oh yeah, I think I have Hot to Go and Pink Pony Club. Let me see. Or I thought about it. Let me see. Hot to Go, Pink Pony Club. Let me look in the miscellaneous. The miscellaneous are the ones I thought about it. Nope, but I'll put that in there. Pink Pony Club. And Hot to Go. Yeah, I'll put that in there as a maybe. Let me do that now so I don't forget. But again, looking at the playlist that they gave me, I'm not sure. I want to say I did it. Yep, that's an O.H. Perry safe one. So I want to, maybe I have it already. Let me see. So I do have Pink Pony Club. I just don't remember where I put it. So I have that one. I want to say I had Hot to Go too. Let's see. Yep, I have it. So Buddy, yep, I had those two songs in there. I know I put it in there. And I just don't remember where I put it. But for the end of the night, again, I wanted to play something soft and laid back. So I'm leaning more to this Chris Brown song. If not, I'll do Latch. I also like to end the night on Zed's In the Middle, because I have this mix where it starts off solemn and it's a nice build up for my little speech, end of the night speech, that leads right into the main part of the song. So since I did that before, I'm not gonna, that's the only reason I don't have it here. I think I'll stick with Chris Brown if that happens. But let me get back to what I was initially talking about. Let's bring those crates over to my Serato DJ. So again, we're going to look at the main playlist and the opener playlist. And in order for me to get my Spotify playlist into Serato, I use this app from Crate Hackers. So what I'll do is let's do the opener. Copy the playlist link and paste it here. And when you go to Crate Hackers, you go down to the Spotify import. And then there's the crate. It should be, I only have 5 songs in there. Let me see. Yep, 5. And how many do I have here? 12. Yeah, that tells you out of all them songs, that tells you how many of them songs either weren't danceable or not school appropriate. So this should be an easy one to do. Sunday service, I have that one. So what it does, it'll bring the Spotify playlist over, and you have to link your music library where you have all your song files to Crate Hackers, and Crate Hackers will scan your music library and see if those song files are in your music library already. If it's not, they'll tell you. Why did it just disappear? It'll tell you places that you can go stream it, and pools. I don't know why it's not. I thought under pools they'll tell you where you can find it. Maybe it's under purchase. They moved it under purchase. So purchase could tell you where you can go purchase those songs, and you can link whatever service you use. You can link that service to Crate Hackers. So when you buy it, it can automatically go to Crate Hackers, and then it'll download into your DJ software. And you can also add your songs by clicking there and manually searching for it. But let's get back to there. I have that. Get in with me. I'm going to just do both now. I can see which one I'm going to use later. Help me. I use both of them. PTP. It didn't find it, so I'm going to manually find it. I know I have it. It's under, make sure it's under my new music. Yep, it's under my new music. And who's that by? Oh, it won't let me. There it is. Boom. There it goes. LB, I don't know what that is. So time to let me do that. Let's see. There it is. Boom. So now, I got all the songs. I go to export, and I export it as a M3U playlist. So I hit export, and I have it set up to go to my new music downloads folder. So here's the song right here. So what I'm going to do is take that playlist, and drag it over to Serato. And there's the songs. And let me unlock these songs. Boom. Even though it was already analyzed in the other programs, I like to do it one more time. And that's how I put the songs into my Serato. And then now at this point, this is how I will put them in I don't like to have my songs in a whole bunch of different folders. So if you ever watch any of the episodes of Cue It Up, I showed you my DJ library. So this is where I keep my songs on my hard drive. It's in the DJ Music Serato library. So it's under music, and that's where I put my songs. But when I download my songs are here under the Lexicon Watch folder under new music. So to make sure all my songs are in a certain folder, I'm going to show you how to do that properly so you don't mess up your Serato database. So all of these are rap. This is also rap. And let me see, do I need to do anything else? Nope. As you can see, some of these songs are already had, so they are in my Serato folder, so I don't need to mess with those. But these two, let's put these three actually, put these in the correct folder. So what you'll do is go to Files, go to where your music library is, which is under Music. Mine is under Music, DJ Music Serato. And I know these are rap songs. So let's highlight these three. And go to my rap song. Let me see. Yeah, these rap. Under rap songs, also I have subfolders for the rap. Under rap songs, I have my rap songs categorized like, it's probably easier if I showed you here. So if I go to rap, like Kendrick Lamar, any songs I downloaded from him, I'll put like a tag to it. So these are the different types of rap songs I have. So for rap, I have all my ATL, Dirty South songs, Bad Boy songs, Brick Squad, Houston, Louisiana songs, C-Town, meaning all the rappers from Cleveland, Def Jam, Dipset with Jules Santana, Jim Jones, Cameron, G-Unit with 50 Cent. Holiday songs, because there's holiday rap songs. So I have a folder just for the holiday rap songs. Jock jams, anything that will go well for at a basketball game or a sporting event. Miami, like your Two Live Crew, Rick Ross. Murder Inc. would be your Ja Rule, Ashanti, New York Illy. That is a movement from out of New Jersey. And they were a group of rappers that had their own little thing going on, had a bunch of mixtapes, so I put their songs in there. No Limit is from Master P. Old School, that could be Old School, and that, I think that I broke that. No, it's one folder. Old School, and I tag it either Old School 90s or Old School 80s. Rockefeller is with Jay-Z and his artists. Rough Riders, those will be the ones that were with DMX, and it'd be like DMX, Dragon, Eve, The Locks. Shady Records, that's Eminem, and I can't remember his group's name, D4 or D40, but it was another group with Shady Records. West Coast would be a combination of any artist from the West Coast. It could be like from E40, MC Hammer, Too Short, and then I have a folder specifically for Death Row and NWA, which now you got Death Row would be your Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Dog Pound, Lady of Rage kind of songs, and your NWA songs, Ruthless record songs will be more your Eazy-E's, NWA, Doc, Michelle, those kind of songs. And then YMCM is your Young Money, Cash Money songs with Lil Wayne and Birdman and that whole crew. And since this is just plain rap songs, they're not affiliated with anybody in particular, I'll just drag these three songs. Let me see if I drag these three songs into my rap category. Then I say remove original references, or you have a copy of two of these songs in your Serato database. So I can either copy it over to that folder and keep that reference folder intact, or I can move it and have Serato delete this reference to the lexicon new downloads folder. So I'm going to hit move. And see, it updated those files. And then after I move it, I go through and tag my songs. And I can do this, because I'm going to chop these live videos up so it could be more straight to the point. So I don't really care if Serato add a copyright claim on my video. So I'll listen to each one of these songs, and then I'll determine what kind of color coding will I give it. Red color coding will mean that it's a dirty version, and then I have 3 colors for the clean version. Yellow meaning it's like a warm-up song and it has like a low energy level or a slow song. Green means it'll work well on the dance floor, so the energy will remain kind of like medium, not super upbeat, but lively, not over the top, but a little bit lively. And then my purples be my banger crates, the ones where the basses and the subwoofers will be hitting hard. So Sunday service, let's see.
Put me with them, it's gonna be big, like quit the cut them.
All right, so I'll say, just listen to that one. That'll be low energy. And my star system, since Serato doesn't have a star system, I go half star would be for songs I'll play when nobody's around, when I just need music. 1 star is usually a set starter, which means it's either low energy or low tempo, or a song that I'll play at the beginning of the event. So that one, oh yeah, and then 3 stars will be the ones I'll play at my during the peak part of the night, and 5 stars are the bangers that when you see a 5 star, you should be able to drop that song into your deck, and you should get a reaction, or the dance floor should fill up. So I'll give this one 3 star. That's peak. Get With Me. I did this one before, so that one must not appeal to me. Let me see.
You wanna be a boss? You gotta pay the price.
Yep. And that's a low energy one. Low energy. That's something I'll play at the beginning if I want to reset the dance floor. Let me see. What was this one? ILBB2.
I'm the same. Get to the go, my son need a daddy. Talk real big, but they sharing.
That song's almost like that. Get In With Me. Another low one. Because it's not too much happening with the music. Again, 1 star. Help Me. Let me see.
What these naughty baby girl?
Oh yeah, I remember playing this before. That one, I probably need to check. Let me go. Help Me, because I don't know why I'm thinking. Because normally I have clean or something next to it. So let me make sure I didn't pull. Let me see. I forgot this. Real Boston. All right. Copy. Real Boston. That one I'm going to have to listen to. Make sure it's clean, but.
My paper, land my games. Trying to my go blind, yeah. Told you, yeah, I cheat. Take it home. I'm balling on.
All right, the music seemed like it was a little bit more involved instead of the other, compared to the other two. So I'll give that a green. And put a note to check. All right, and then let's see what this one, PTP.
Yo, nuts. They said don't you even got no cheese. Just got off of work. She said,
That didn't sound like it was too much going on. And it didn't sound like.
okay, now we can drink the whole thing. She a grown up, but I'm trying to turn her. Girl, you know they watch up if it's cold. Better hope.
Yeah, I'll put that at half a star. Again, I'm thinking this might not, once I listen to it, might not make the cut anyway to even edit. Check for okay. Opener, and let me make sure I put student request. All right, so we have the opening set. So that's how I would bring my songs into my Serato DJ and then prep it and get everything going. So let's see how long. Let's see if it's still going.
You can't grow your podcast if you spend all your time editing.
Is it still playing? I just look like the stream is still going. Let me see. Yep, the stream is still going. So it's been about an hour and 16 minutes. I'm going to end the stream right there so I can quickly go ahead and finish this song up, this process up, actually. And then later on, I'll probably come back live and give you an update of how everything is going. Also, I saw where the stream I did of my unboxing yesterday, half of the video got cut off for some reason. So I'll pick up at the point that the video cut off at and show you my new lights that I got for the school dance Friday. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Hit the bell notification so you'll know when I upload another video or go live again. Also, make sure you join me on all my other social networks at Hitman D-Dub, and that's HITMANDDUB. Also, me and DJ Mikey Mike, we host a DJ podcast called Cueitup. The Cueitup DJ podcast, we meet every Thursday night at 9 o'clock on my channel on YouTube. And we meet and we talk about DJ related topics. And it's not only for just DJs of all levels, but also vendors as well and music lovers. And you can also join our Facebook group page, and here's the link right there, or you can search it up on Facebook. So with that said, I'm going to let you all go, and I'm going to head on out so I can finish doing this prep work, and then set up for the part 2 of my unboxing. So until next time, take care and stay blessed.